What's up, guys? So today we're going to be watching Bungo Stray Dogs, Season 5, Episode 4. In the last episode, we had Akutagawa and Azushi going up against... what's his name? Fukuji. Going against Fukuji. And they completely lost. Mostly because Fukuji is cheating at this point. Like, he's already good as it is with a regular sword, but once he has the time and space sword, there's just no way of beating him. So at the very end of the last episode, Akutagawa got his throat slit, which... There's no way he can kill him off. So there has to be something that happens that prevents that. So without further ado, let's get straight onto it. Make sure the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. See this.
Get out of here now.
There's no way he gets taken out like that.
So his plan all along was to give his ally a chance to escape. The VIP submarine.
Oh, you gonna chase
He
it?
must have cut that hole in the floor in order to give the wereboy.
I mean, that's their plan. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Still catch
Never
if I
mind.
start
It's not their
swimming
plan.
now.
Their plan was for Akutagawa to take him out.
Samurai Fukuji!
Well, no.
It really is
You know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter anyways.
Samurai Fukuji is fighting the enemy on the ship's deck, requesting backup.
He's in contact with the land.
I was nearly strangled to death by one of those terrorists while trying to stop them down on the lower decks. I won't be satisfied until I personally teach him a lesson.
I mean, too late, I guess.
I'll have to apologize then.
Huh?
I've already struck him down.
Oh,
The submarine is already beyond the reach of my sword space traversal. Should I cut
Such
into
a crazy
the past
weapon.
and kill the guard? No. He said he's already reported the situation to headquarters. They may realize my methods if I do that. One of the terrorists made a narrow escape on a submarine. Tell them to follow the beacon.
yes, sir.
In 6
That is
more
such a
days,
small
I'll have
page.
no reason to hide anything ever
I
again.
guess it's a little bit bigger when you unfold it.
I ought to have done more for you after you spared my life.
Oh yeah, he was going to kill him, but the whole pact with Atsushi led him to just knock him out. This is the hectic arc. Perfectly describes what's been happening in the past season and a half. I think it started in season 4. Feels like it's been forever though. Partially my fault. Oh, we're gonna be met with tons of police.
Bungo was there to take me.
Oh, okay. You got lucky
Explained
then.
everything that had happened aboard the ship. Why Akutagawa helped me flee.
So why did he help you flee? Are we gonna get all that information?
Sorry to interrupt you while you're dead, but I
Oh,
still
okay.
have
I thought he was
more
talking
work for
to
you.
them as they were
Final
looking in the
member of
sunset.
Decay of Angels.
Where'd you get that from?
Calamity upon the world.
Dracula?
Bram.
Like Bram Stoker? Bram Stoker, right? For sure he was the author of Dracula.
I'm afraid it's only been 2 weeks.
What? My slumber is of the most importance.
Is
Curses
it?
be upon the insolent.
Sorry, but that's not happening. Immortal Count Bram Stoker, Lord of all Northern Europe. A former human whose cells were altered by a gifted. That special ability rendered you into a vampire.
So is Dracula, basically.
I don't remember being called Lord of all Northern Europe.
What kind of ability changes cells? That's a pretty strong ability.
I've prepared a meal for you. Him.
You turn him into a vampire? I mean, that's one way of bringing him back to life.
If you want to obliterate the world, do it yourself.
If you refuse me, Bram Stoker, I'll fry your brain forever using this holy cross sword.
So what? I feel like he wants to die.
Even though I'm not capable of placing a curse on you, you are yourself a curse.
Yeah. All right. No. She's dead. She's dead. There's no way. She's gonna let her guard on. Let her guard down.
What happened? We just had a funeral for you.
Already? That was quick. Unless it's like jumped a week.
Akutagawa, please listen to me. I feel like... Wait, Akutagawa, I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
She's not dead.
Please fill us in on what has happened. Okay. After I had returned to the Port Mafia, I was called to action. But when I
Oh
arrived,
no.
I saw Higuchi attack Gin.
They're quick too? Oh my gosh, it's World War Z. The movie, not the book, obviously. That's crazy.
Old man!
You gotta run. It's like a zombie apocalypse.
You have to get out of here.
It's like the Wolverine outbreak, right? They talked about the Wolverine outbreak that Fukuji destroyed, whatever. Oh my gosh.
What I saw there was an indiscriminate act of terrorism.
Don't blame the agency. I mean, he won't, but the others will.
We're going to need to contain it as quickly as possible.
No, it's already too late. The only solution is to eradicate the special ability itself.
But
So
how do we
Bram.
find out who that is before it spreads everywhere?
The Armed Detective Agency. In judging from the timing, it's a safe assumption that this is the agency's next act of global terror.
It's not. It's not, really.
This is going to be a bit complicated. Ever since that live broadcast, the situation's been a mess.
I mean, to be
Apparently,
fair, would they look like the
police in
type to
Yokohama
do
are
a
siding with the
vampire
detective
apocalypse?
agency. They're infuriatingly dense.
You're dense.
The true culprit is out there. Some evil mastermind requesting permission to investigate.
What shall we do, Captain?
I will not permit a new search
Of course.
for another criminal.
But Captain,
Your ability will be critical. We can't have you leaving now.
Stupid
however,
smirk.
I have the perfect counter proposal. I got this at the Sky Casino. Let's give it to the detective agency sympathizer, Vice Superintendent Yasui.
What do I do now? Luckily, the video never reveals my identity. But an inspection may clue them into the true purpose of the contagion and its origin.
Will it though? I'm pretty sure we saw the video, and I don't think you can come to a conclusion with that.
I'll hand it to him personally.
Are you sure about this, Captain?
The captain told the United Nations Secretary that he was skeptical of the theory that the detective agency is the culprit.
Oh, so now we have two skeptics.
How come the captain paid all that attention to you, huh? I hate you and all the stupid things that you say!
Captain, I'll call the Vice Superintendent and let him know you'll be coming.
Ooh, you are stepping close.
Please do.
Oh, he noticed that. He noticed your anger, aggression, whatever. He does that. That kind of his thing. Because if he was able to notice Daw's eyes like weeks. Come on,
All
really?
right, Bram. You need to quickly have your kin bite Vice Superintendent Yasui.
I request compensation. You will bring me the fruit of future human ingenuity, the mechanical orchestra they call the ring.
Wait, what did he ask for? The ring?
So that's what's been going on.
Oh,
I guess I just don't
gosh.
get it.
How'd you find me?
You're just by yourself?
The memory drive I gave you was a location transmitter. I seem pretty
Tracker.
undercovery, don't I? The Port Mafia boss suspected you.
Of course, it's Mori.
After I started working on the mission to infiltrate them again, the Port Mafia called me up.
Hello, Tachihara.
He knows
You
about
dropped
it.
Something.
How long did you think Mori knew about it? I feel like it's been a while, knowing Mori.
The Tiger Boy fought the true mastermind of the decay of angels, and he wound up losing.
Yo.
So there really is someone behind this?
Mm-hmm.
Acting as a member of the Port Mafia, I have a mission for you. Become a double agent and defeat the enemy of the world.
I see.
It also serves as an audio recorder.
Oh.
Military police intelligence have been listening to this conversation.
So they know.
In other words, it's over for you.
Wait, did he say anything bad? Well, yeah, he did. The Bram Stoker stuff.
Why would you do this? I've taken on so many dangerous missions by your orders.
And you were an outstanding soldier in my service.
Where?
No. I'll be watching for news of your demise in this country's papers and around the world.
And how is this
Ooh, I don't like
demise
that
going
look.
to happen?
Do you think I'll allow that now that I know the truth about you?
Gosh, I don't know if
Stand
you're...
a chance against me.
Yeah. Nice, put the Band-Aid on.
Who I am.
Band-Aid.
And there it is. The space-time sword Amena goes in.
Can you, like, use force pull on that? Because it's magnetic?
Huh? You've forgotten something fundamental, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
That fancy sword of yours is only a piece of metal. And that means it belongs to me!
Wait, did it go through? Oh, no. No. I don't trust it. it went back in time somehow.
The only way to stop you is to steal your space-time sword a minute goes in before you can cut into the past in the first place.
But you already did a little bit. I don't know if that's like, if it does anything, but still.
Under no circumstances let your guard down. He stopped his sword
Caught it.
at the speed of a bullet with his bare hand.
Oh yeah, use the shards. Do the slice and dice. Slice and dice like he did with the one guy. Oh yeah, he is superhuman, so he could dodge all that, which is ridiculous.
The shard that hit me is traveling up my vein.
Up your vein.
If a piece of metal goes through your brain or heart, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
He's trying to escape my ability's range.
Honestly, he's doing very well against them. Ooh, no, I don't like people going into alleyways or like darkness. It's not good.
The metal shards are traveling deep.
Don't get too
into all
close.
of your veins. Watch this mark. The letter T.
Oh
Impressive.
no, is that going to be
Tachihara.
something that happens in the future that's going to go in the past? And then we're going to be like, oh my gosh, there's a T.
Why did you betray us? What?
Oh my gosh.
Very impressive, Tachihara. I'd expect no less from my team.
There's no way you extracted all of it.
When I first sent Amenogozan back into the past, I sent the tip of the blade into the past and left a secret message signaling danger
Oh
to
my
past
gosh.
self. My past self guessed at my future situation. And as a result, I stabbed Amenogozan into the future. In other words, I was never running away. I was guiding you to the message that I left for myself the
Really?
entire time.
That's ridiculous. Come on.
If you can send information into the past, you can effectively predict the future.
How does he know where he's etching or where he's stabbing? Does that make sense? Great, now he's tough. Which is not really a bad thing.
Without sight, you'll have trouble manipulating metal.
I don't know. There's evidence against that.
Pathetically for their lives, so I'm begging you to kill me instead.
Everyone seems to think that I kill for the simple pleasure of killing alone.
I mean, you're not helping your situation out.
I'm the bringer of the 5 signs of the 5 angels' deaths. Do you even know who Angel refers to?
I have no idea. I
like-
had a bad habit of skipping
Like the people with
literature
wings?
class.
They send those under them off into the battlefield to risk someone else's lives instead of theirs. Enjoying wealth and pleasure without accountability.
Are they actually called angels, or are you just putting a name to that?
Angel means someone who is a false ruler. They must atone by death, and it must be painful.
Is that supposed to be a criminal motive or something?
It's something he tells himself at
Criminal
night to
for
sleep.
now. I must control half of every nation's population before the final phase of the plan, in which I'm
That's
going
crazy.
to use the other side of the page. Bram Stoker, how many days will it take until half of each nation's military personnel are turned into vampires?
6.
4 days would
Oh,
suffice.
close enough.
That's impossible. There is not a special ability that exists which is that contagious.
You're correct. That's assuming
But
the
with your
ability
ability.
of one gifted, not those of many.
Oh no. The captain's ability allows him to increase the ability of his weapon by 100 times.
Wait, would he... If he's holding Bram, would he be Bram considered a weapon? Ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Oh, fuck.
I wonder if Tachihara can just like put blood into metal pieces and just send them out. No, bro, don't go on the plane. You're gonna die.
Flight 97 is now boarding all passengers.
Never mind. Yeah. Die.
How could things have deteriorated?
Nair's
before the
what is
unprecedented
Nair's?
armed attack on our headquarters. The fall of the command room beyond this door is tantamount to the loss of this republic's sovereignty.
Sure.
Your Highness, I promise I will bring you
Does he have
back to the
ability?
palace. I only ask for a little more patience.
It's ridiculous.
We haven't been able to contact the mayor's ambassador to the United Nations either. This is clearly a crisis.
Just leave it all on my desk, one at a
That's a
time.
lot of papers.
The hero's prediction was correct.
Of course. The hero's prediction.
We won't let evil
Call
have its
him up.
way. Call on the Knight Commander of the Order of the Clock Tower.
Oh wait, what? Who? That's the British one, right? The girl that wanted to bomb the place because Fitzgerald was like, "Yeah, I'm doing everything." So what I find very interesting, at least on this part, is Octagawa sacrificed his life in order for Atsushi to get out of here, which is crazy thinking, okay, how much Octagawa actually hates Atsushi, at least from what we know. But he died thinking that that was it. He was not going to come back to life. That was the end of the line. Obviously, he didn't do it for Atsushi. He did it for Dazai, but still a crazy thing to witness. Now, since Ongo is here, I'm assuming everything that has been on the boat was going to plan. I think. Well, actually, I don't know. I think the whole plan was Atsushi figure out who the leader is and then get out of there. Obviously, the whole Octagawa dying thing was probably not part of the plan, but I think the main goal that Dazai set for Octagawa is to make sure Atsushi lives. Now, there are people that may be thinking, okay, well, both Atsushi and Octagawa have seen who Fukuji is, that he's like the main boss dude. Does it matter who gets out of the boat? Even Rampo knows who he is and he disappeared. So is it prevalent for Atsushi to get out of there? And I think, yes, I think it's probably the most prevalent because Atsushi to the public is a hero. Because I believe when he took down the Moby Dick, his face, his name was plastered on the newspapers. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure in the city, he's labeled as a hero. So if a hero comes out to the public and speaks on the fact that, oh no, this person is the mastermind, people will listen. And then when it comes to Octagawa, obviously people aren't going to be listening to him because either A, they don't know who he is, or B, knows he's from the Port Mafia and they're not going to listen to him anyways. And then for Rampo, I think Rampo has more pull when it comes to police force, military force, and less with the public. So out of the three, Atsushi is probably the most important person to survive. Okay, Bram. So this is their relationship with Fukuji is a very interesting one because it doesn't seem like Bram cares a lot about Fukuji, but he's kind of restricted. He can't really do anything because there's a sword impaled into him. The first thing I can think of is, okay, why not just let Fukuji kill you? Because when looking at Bram, he doesn't seem super excited about life. To be fair, he's been stuck in a coffin for, I don't know how long, technically 2 weeks, but after that. The only other thing I could think of is since he's kind of impaled on the sword, Fukuji can use him as a weapon, thus increasing the strength of his abilities, thus making the contagion spread further and more faster, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's kind of what they were trying to explain when he was going against Tachihara, which is a crazy, like, read between the lines thing of his power. This brings me to the hunting dogs. I think 3 out of the 4 hunting dogs are hesitant against Fukuji. I think. I could be wrong, but obviously Tachihara because whatever. Well, technically not anymore because he's a vampire, but he is one of them. This guy definitely noticed something of Fukuji when Tachihara was like, hey, can I help you out? And again, like I said in the reaction, if he was able to read Dazai, who in all intents and purposes is probably the best at being a poker face, Fukuji should be a walk in the park. Even though he is pretty good, the white-haired dude is able to see through everything. So I think he's definitely picked up on it. The only other person I can think of is the black-haired dude or brown-haired dude, whatever his name is. Only because he seems kind of the most open. Like he's the most willing to listen to the agency or to be open to other ideas that could be who's the terrorist in this sense. The only person I think will not listen no matter what is the girl. I think she's completely infatuated with Fukuji. And we saw that right here when she was kind of angry at Tachihara for taking up Fukuji's attention. So with that and her being hard-headed, I don't see her joining the good guy's side, but who knows? Maybe eventually she will. And again, I do want to know how long Mori has known that he's part of the hunting dogs. I would like to think maybe a week into Tachihara trying to be a double agent, Mori knew and he just didn't say anything because he has the upper hand because he has the information. And he chose this time as the perfect time to use this trump card. Did it end up doing anything? I mean, from the looks of it, from the way we're seeing it, it didn't work out because obviously Tachihara gets turned. But again, when it comes to defeating Fukuji with his stupid space-time sword, you would need to be like 20 steps ahead in order to trap him up. And I think one of the games that requires you to be 20 steps ahead of your opponent is chess. And who do we see always playing chess? Mr. Mori. So it's the same thing that I had with Dazai in a sense of like, oh, I always question whether or not he's actually got it, what he's not, does he not got it. Dazai, of course, I think is number 1, though Mori, I think, is a close second. So while initially I think that Tachihara being turned is a loss, I think that maybe Mori has some contingencies for that. And the fight between Fukuji and Tachihara was a lot closer than I thought. I thought that Tachihara was not going to have a chance. But Fukuji is completely right that Tachihara's ability is like a complete counteraction to his ability. Because Fukuji needs a weapon in order to increase its power. But a lot, if not all weapons that I can think of are made out of some sort of metal, which is Tachihara's kind of area of expertise. So as far as abilities go, Tachihara has the one up on it, though the stupid sword makes up for so much. The fact that Fukuji was able to put a little bit through the past, inscribe it on a pillar, and then the Fukuji of the past was able to see that, understand what that meant, and then stab in the air in a place that he thinks that someone's going to be standing. Okay. Actually, this is one of the things that I need to know, and I don't think they're ever going to explain because I think this section is long gone. But the Fukuji of this present, right here, when he's whatever, how did he know that there was going to be a Fukuji that stabs Tachihara in this exact place? Because I believe after this, the Fukuji explains that, oh, he marks the pillar and that a Fukuji from the past sees it and stabs whatever. Anyways, what I'm basically trying to say is the Fukuji here is a different timeline than the Fukuji who stabbed through the space. Here, let me try to find the better picture. This right here. Okay, so the Fukuji in the present, the one that we're watching right now, is in a different timeline than this Fukuji right here. So with that in mind, how does the Fukuji in the present, the one that we're watching, know exactly what the Fukuji in the other timeline did? Does he just have that information stored of him in the different time periods? If that's the case, where does this Fukuji go? After he commits this act, does his timeline still go on? This is what I mean when it comes to timelines and how they're so complicated. But anyways, for time's sake, we're just gonna skip it. And then Tachihara, of course, becomes a vampire, and I'm pretty sure because he's a vampire, he becomes Braun's kin. And since Braun can control his kin, he can control Tachihara, which means Tachihara can just. I'm wondering if he could just put his blood into a bunch of like metal shards and just shoot them out. Would that infect a lot of people all at once? Or does the bite itself need to happen in order to turn the vampire? Vampires, there's always different rules. But now he's going to be ruler of this military that has no borders, has no rules or whatever. I don't know how they're going to deal with this, but I'm putting my faith in Mori and Dazai. But anyways, that was my reaction to Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5, Episode 4. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe because I'm going to think more, put a comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.